Hi, well, I should be live, so I'll start this. Now, 2 deaths is not ideal. Skit especially hurts a lot, but gotta move past. And volume. Um, Sound settings. Get it all the way down. Okay. I've seen more or less what's in the next few fights, and I think this will be the thing I bring. Let's pray that everything works out alright. And I think I shouldn't worry too much about over leveling yet, since this is my PV. What I need to worry about is using the repel. Otherwise, delaying 204 will be... well, we're fine now. I mean, I could have gotten Lediva. Probably worse, but it wouldn't have killed my Skitty. So, welcome to the gauntlet. They are the strongest in their class. Oh, it's a double, which is always scary. Okay, the Shroomish probably wants to rain dance. Just back right there. You need to keep Pachirisu with Earth Power. Should one-shot one of the few Pokemon that I had, which is faster than the Pachirisu. What about I didn't kill without a crit? Don't know if it's good for it to kill though. Probably focus one side and then move to the other. There's nothing. Here I'll swap Tuna to split a bit more the experience. Both are level 23 though, but still I think Nidoking is going to be much more useful than Tuna. First fight's done. Okay, so who had to lead for next trainer? Yeah. People should still be on. So Lediva has rollout, but even 2 rollout crits don't kill. I'll use area race. Doesn't use rollout? Yeah, because of the intimidate it doesn't kill. Well, it could kill, but it was a range. Why does it use area race instead of rollout? Oh, I think they were same damage. No, actually area race did a bit more. Corpish with a crit does at most 50%, so I am absolutely fine and I do shot with extrasensory. If he crits, then I'll switch to something else, but so it was 50, goes to the critical hit. It should go to 75%, so it should never kill. It didn't crit. I don't want to stay in because of Ninkada's Fury Swipes. I'll switch to Cabbage, who cannot be poisoned. And also resists normal type. So we're fighting out of grass. I don't kill with one shot anyways, so I'll just try this. Earthquake. Yeah, because we're out of the grass. Rotate, I guess. We are still so not in danger, so hitting the Armberry only helps me get a bit more health. This Venonat probably wants to use sleep powder, so for supersonic it's annoying. But otherwise it doesn't do much. I wanted this to happen so my next switch comes in cleanly. And I think Honey will be okay since it's level 22. I can really make some of the XP. No, please don't confuse. Which item did Venonat have? So it has an orange berry, meaning that I'm eating it. Thank you. It wants to sleep powder, so I will blast it. It hit through anyways. For the last fight, which is the Sunny Day fight, I was planning on leading with Chimera M. Because I have no fire type moves on Charmander, so it doesn't really make use of the Grand Weakness and Sunny Day. And also it has very low base stat total, so it's no real sense to use it. No stab, low base stat total, not freaking weakness. Third, looking if there's any other item I'm missing here. It's only the TM, which you get later. Yeah, only bullet seed, and then after you get cut, you get cut. There's bullet seed. Now we're in Florama. Take a bit to talk to everyone. This is still close, I guess. Yeah. I think there wasn't much to do here in Florama. You get Aurora Beam TM and Spray Duck and some berries and black. A for flowers. I tried, but they didn't allow me to do it. I think 15 apples is okay. Also here they trade berries for accessories. Why? If you said I cannot grow them. Spell on berries. Something tells me they will be useless. Coffee ingredient. I need 100. I cannot plant here. Not anywhere though. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Yay! Why is it cute blue? Okay, whatever, girl. Write this down. So, ravage path. I got matchup, which does not appear. So in Florama Town, my idea was to not repel manip, unless, wait a second, no pun intended. Okay, nice. Actually, it seems like I don't care about the type of the ammo. I think I need to study the movesets of the bugs that appear here. Because for example, I can get Beautifly at level 17, which means that it could get the level 10 move Mega Drain, not Leech Life, which it gets at level 1. I guess that's why they make it a 17 encounter. It's more important with Dastox, for example, who gets Psybeam at level 10. So if you got the Cascoon, then it couldn't get the move. Neither Moonlight, it seems. so the thing is, I want to repel at level 17. 17? Oh yes, definitely. On daytime, which guarantees me Beautifly. That is because I want the honey tree too, which is almost guaranteed in this route. I don't think I will go for the less than 10% chance to get anything that is not a bug. Some Flora or Blossom or Oddish or Shankar. Those add to a 10% only. Instead I can guarantee the bug flying type instead of the bug poison type. And what does that mean? That means that I can exchange it later for the gnome, the trade for Nama, which does not accept poison types. So I want one of the bugs, but not a poison type, hence why. Yeah, so that's a level 25 delay for Slam, 28 if I want Bounce instead of Brick Break. Brick Break seems really good though, everyone always goes for Brick Break. I'll delay for Dive anyways, so, and one of the reasons why is because they get Azumarill at 26 to start using it now. But I think that I might just go bounce to do something different, as what everyone is doing. No particular reason other than that. Now, I need to use the repel, even if I want to get the encounter, of course. Now I have infinite repels, so I don't need to do not move. So stay still. Be exactly Beautifly. Perfect. And it gets Mega Drain Cast, Steam Spore, and Mourning Sun. timer, start throwing balls. Bought a bunch of netballs, so we just skip ahead and start using them. Perfect. Okay, so one encounter done. Let's check its stats. If it's cracked, maybe I think about giving it away. Shield dust. I think. Wow. Low HP, but everything else. Well, low HP, special attack below average, but everything else is really good. Brave though, I think that was plus attack. Yeah, plus attack, less speed. Oof. With low HP. Yeah, when this is a special attacker. And I think I'm not even allowed to use this because if I level it up, yeah, if I level it up, then Namo trait becomes worse, and it's a back flying type, which I already have an amazing one. Yeah, because if it goes to 25, then it loses access to Santom, which is better in general than Earth Power. So yeah. I mean, shield dust is not that bad if I'm planning the fight and I don't have to just consider the chance for para or burn or sleep or I still need 4 hours sleep, but it will stay in the box though for now. Unless I get someone better to be traded, you stay there. And now I go here and start planning for the next fight. Now the next fight is a back-to-back, where the second fight, um, the starter is a Trapinch with Arena Trap, and it has a Paras with Pursuit in the back. So you generally want something in front which deals with the Trapinch. And since the front mon of the first enemy has Fake Out, it's most likely to give you a free switch at the beginning. So yeah, just saying that to have it in mind. Yeah, Piplup is, well, Primplup is actually a really good starter here because it one-shots the Trapinch with Aqua Cutter. Then Paras is baited out because it's a part Grass type Pokemon. And it has, well, Seed Bomb, which it sees as super effective, but then I'm faster and I click Aerial Ace and also one-shot it. Oh, never mind, it has a Focus Sash. However, against Primplup it never clicks Pursuit, so I can use just change against the Paras, but into a pre-slept mon in case it clicks Spore. I can do essentially the same with Tuna. Actually, I will. There it is. Can do essentially the same with Tuna, which is what you see here. Uh, but then since Tuna is at higher level, I think it's not really that worth it. So having in mind that I will bring those two, I'll start planning for this fight. I can for yeah, I don't like this really. If it doesn't create the fake out, I can just stay, so swap, take a fake out, and then wake up slap and I'd kill it. Because 26 times 2 is 52 plus 16. Ouch. Yeah, so I'd level it tap to 23, and then it should be safe if I don't get fake out crit on the first turn. It's good bait. The why not? Which I don't really like. Yeah, I cannot kill the cat with this one. Who else can kill the cat? You, for example, and you would bait Stario instead. Which I could kill with this. But that would bait why not for counter, and you don't have non-physical moves. So first off, who do I want to kill the why not? Probably Vespi Queen would be great. Twenty PP. Don't really like that. Is there anyone who can one-shot it though? Oh, War Madam. And it's faster. So if I can bait it out to kill it with War Madam, then it should be perfectly fine. And War Madam is actually... No, never mind. Just so say I use, for example, Geodude to kill the Glameow. Then Stario is guaranteed to come out. It has Minimize, which is annoying. If I want to bait out the Poison Bug type, I need a Grass type. I can just kill the Stario with you, for example, or at least I probably have to Aerial Ace or Aurora Beam because of the Minimize. I don't know if I can guarantee to kill it with this. Vermilion is not weak to any of this. Neither to any of this, but face this face to switch in AI, you would prioritize Korupi, which is uh, easily killed by Wormadam, so I just need something to kill the Staria with, but it has a minimized recover. It's fast, which means that I probably may use something slower to kill it, and so it does never recover. Well, this is lower. You one-shot with Earth Power, but it's probably too risky. Because Poison Ground is weak to Psychic, which might bait the why not. Yeah, I cannot. Have Aerial Ace, you do quite a bit of damage, but your normal flying which then is great because that baits the Scorupy at phase 2. Yeah, probably pre-slept so the brine on the switching doesn't burn it. And two shot with aerial ace. Okay, so this may be the team, and I would start here, kill chain. Then one of those two comes out, but at this point I think I already won. I'll just go with this. Don't want to plan absolutely everything. You are at delay. You are not yet ready. You'll come. Oops. You are not yet ready to fight. And you might be, even if you're first evolution. And yeah, those are my goats, kind of. So that's the plan. Let's see how it turns out. I'll open the script to pre-sleep. Which is still allowed today. Important thing to remark. Oh, now that I think about it, I still haven't filled the popularity poll, so I'll do it now. Why not? Not this, right? Yeah. Oh, oops, not, yeah. Now this is it now favorite that Kaizo Pokemons. I'll choose Skitty because you always get a cat. You this one gets fake out sooner, so and copycat, and it's actually really good throughout the run. Then I'd say Wormadam, but then really they already know, and it's about popularity, not about just being broken, which of course makes you popular, and she will win, but then don't care. Same reason why I'm not picking the starter. Now, since I've only done split one, I won't write things like best Bitcoin, which I'm starting to use only now. Neither things that I haven't gotten, such as Mac or Whizzing. I would love to have a rat still, but then it died stupidly. I really like when I got to use Chato. Love this great for the first split only, but then 8 then. And yeah, Fampi, I loved it. Dry skin, really good on the first gym. You always like to have an immunity to a type which will which has no immunities by just typing. So really good. And then I never found a Ponyta. Neither a Ralts or a Corpish or an Eevee. Um, Chatufampi, and I wanted to write another, which I don't remember right now. Must not have been important if I forgot. Oh, okay, big oof. And I'm not seeing my Swinub. But then again, it's a level, well, 250 base stat total, which does not evolve until later, even if it's really good against the Gible. Yes. If you got horrible ABs, and so you lose to everyone which has crits disabled, then you better start over with better IVs. That's my opinion. So it helps more than it doesn't. Yes, it should be allowed. I mean, the thing is, people is resetting for Warmadam. I did mostly. I've not reset every run which didn't have a Warmadam, but since those had lesser value, I played less optimally and ended up resetting because of that. No, but only for the first split of the game. No, it should be. Does this mean if you get to split 2 and you don't get... Is there any Pokemon like that so important that you'd reset and split 2 if you don't get it? I mean, and at that point, you just run into any fight saying that you didn't prepare and you wipe because at that point, after split 1, everything is a boss fight. Starter summary. I don't know what the starter summary screen, so I think it should not be altered. I think it's the screen before the parry 1 fight, which is great. It saves time. Pre-sleep be banned. Oh, this is important. Bedtime NPC. Pre-sleep your team. Oh, only 40 to 60? Only? I like that despite this is their game, they know that this will most likely influence uh, the community in the future. So they are asking their community what they want. Where since this is their game and their leaderboard, they could technically just say we do this. Fuck it. So yeah, completely banned. No. Sleep close. I like this, but then once the player runs out of a finite. Um, so this means you use bedtimes, and after bedtimes are over, you can manually go and sleep, encouraging using bedtime scarcely, well, only when needed, and then sleeping manually only one Pokemon in the party if you only need it for one Pokemon, which in my opinion is great, but then what if you lose because you didn't pre-sleep more Pokemons than you should, but you were not willing to lose time on that? I don't like that feeling, so I like the sleep clause idea. Um, but I also like the bedtime idea, so yeah, I like this. But if sleep clause could be applied, so you use bedtimes, so you have a number of times where you may use bedtime for all your party, and the rest of the time you can use only one applying the sleep clause. So yeah, I kinda like that more, but there's no option for that. So if I choose those two, maybe it's better. I'll choose all three. Who cares? Um, no. Um, if the documentation is bad and you lose something because of the documentation, you should be allowed to plan before that, with that in mind. I think that's better. So like if you go to external documentation made by not the official team, or if the official the and the official had it correct and then you lose because of that, you still had the documentation. Yeah, but then if PK Docs is the documentation, and then Anascalc is so the official documentation or the official calculator is wrong, should be considered. I think that's right. Yes, I did it. Okay, so now that I forget all of the line, I think it's out time to go fight Team Plasma. Why not? Now that I think of it though. War Madam, maybe? Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, I think I need to talk to someone before coming here. Now I'm sure that this is the next fight in the docks. So I can just go out and do the talking. Oh no, fruit is rotten. No. Okay, don't talk to that guy, don't get the encounter yet, don't get the fishing encounter, don't talk to those guys in case they want to fight me. I did talk to a girl, so maybe now the branch will be inside. Yes. You don't need the honey. You may just use sweet scent. Get yourself a combi. That's all you need, and you may pay for a bit of sweet scent to attract it. Now the line was I kill this with mortar. Um, this is bad. This is really bad. Why does it use U-turn? Because it has no super effect. No, because it's highest damage. So this is actually my bad. Oof. So this is my best chance. Probably to dig then rock slide or karate chop. Yeah, but what if he incurs karate chop and starts to counter? But then what if he counters now and kills me from my own dig? How much does dig do? 28 at most, which means that I'd be dead, but so only about 1/3 of the time counter kills if I don't crit. But then counter is very likely. So I'll click karate chop. Yeah, it used counter. Ouch. I have no better way to go about this. Wow, it just... I think it sees mirror code as being special and then goes mirror code because it doesn't see my last move because it overwrites it with his own. Oh dang. Ow. And it healed, which is really bad. Keep using Karate Chop and hope I don't die. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Mirror code, nice. Please mirror code. Okay, now I use Rock Slide and I pray. I have nothing else I can do better. It may kill. Well, well. 3 deaths. My plan actually sucked. This is my first time here. This won't happen again. But now it happened. And I guess I was unlucky because he used counter exactly the amount of times that it needed to. I think I needed this for the next fight and having it pre-slap sucks. Oh, and I forgot. Ah, no, I didn't forget anything. Still choosing aerial ace. Also, I opened the script to pre-sleep and I didn't for some reason. And I'm only doing this because I know it will use hypnosis and I don't want to switch into it. So everything's going horrible now. And this is not even a double battle, those two are easy fights. Could also have killed the Glamiao with Nidoking. Have used Peck into Earth Power would have killed the Waynout and I would have been fine. But now this is where I am. Earth Power kills. So annoyed. So annoyed. I can say I don't want to prep everything, but literally step 1 was already wrong. And now I cannot ever evolve the matchup. So the yeah, the Machoke into Machamp because my Onix is dead. So I can never have a Graveler in my party. Oh yeah, this was a guaranteed kill with Aerial Ace, not Aurora Beam. So I lost one Pokemon in the whole first split, and now I've already lost another two. So this is not grass. What? Why do you hit me with a giant frying pan? So I got Beautifly. And this, oh, wait 1 second, this is CA. So I can catch this. Okay. Have a decision to make now. Which is deciding which of this I will keep. I will be keeping. This is Hardy. Which is neutral, I think. Yes. And according to the calculator, this always has compound dice. And it gets stun spore, sleep powder later. Which is probably better. Now it has worse IVs, of course. What's the difference? Did the whole previous fight where I lost a moon with the showing the calculator. So yeah, same base stat total, but Butterfree has it better distributed because it's faster and has a bit more defenses, while giving up, well, having less attack. Only 10 points more in special attack. In exchange for what exactly? Without movesets I'll get nothing into nothing unless, no, yeah, unless I want Harden, which I don't think is the case. Into, and I will be able to upgrade it, so to evolve it at level 10. Stun Spore for now and Supersonic. In the future I get Sleep Powder and Silver Wind, which may not miss. So Compound Ice, Sleep Powder and Silver Wind and Psybeam. Only Gust here, but much later it gets Air Slash. And I guess Back Buzz. Whereas Beautyfly also gets Air Slash, it gets Back Buzz for this split. Giga Drain. and could maybe make better use of aerial ace than it kind of gassed. However, it learns no psychic moves, which I mean, Giga Drain's better, but it does not learn Sleep Powder, and it gets some not fully precise stun spore. It gets healing though. Then it gets healing with 50 defense, 50 SP, 60 HP. It just talks much better with Moonlight. Um, in terms of IVs, there's a clear winner. So if I think about this in this other way, my Beautifly has more defense. It has a bit less special defense, but not much. Because even if the base, no, it has much more special defense. Difference not that big there. It actually has more base speed, but then it has minus speed nature, which is bad. And it has less HP and less special attack. So question is having, because with the only 2 HP, if it had like 30 HP, it would definitely keep the Beautifly. But I don't think I can like this. I mean, to be able to is... what do I do? Who do I level up? Shielders, now that I think it maybe is not that great. It's true that it doesn't get flinched, but um, a move that has a secondary effect that may freeze will kill it. Same with one that with a secondary effect of burn, except for maybe Brine. Um, I mean Scald. A move with a secondary effect of Para most likely will also kill, unless it's a normal type like Body Slam or Slam. Whereas Compound Ice will be most likely useful almost always. But then sleep is not guaranteed for a set amount of turns, I think. Yeah, I think I'd keep the Butterfree, the Beautifly, if it wasn't minus speed, nature plus attack. Because right now, or 2 HP. Right now I feel that, yeah, it has more defense, but otherwise it has pretty similar. Well, no, Butterfree has much better special defense, has better speed, has a bit worse defense, yes, but then has similar special attack and more HP. So, and I like its kit more, and I don't think I'll have this making good use of Morning Sun because of its low stats. If it was a Dastox though, Dastox also gets toxic. Beautifly gets attract. But then I could use, so if I try to use a strategy involving attract, I will just get crit at some point and die. No, I'll keep the Caterpie. Well, I guess I don't get Cast or Mega Drain, but I don't think I care about those. No, never mind. This is not. I don't get confusion, but then I'll get Psybeam later. Wait, why does it learn Gast? Oh, yeah, it does. It does. Um, Next is thinking to myself, why do I keep this run going? If if I'm doing so bad right now. Do I want a Carvana? I don't think so. Sharpedo got no buffs, it's tinted lens. Doesn't evolve for this split. To It seems like a great sweeper though, or at least a great Pokemon to have in front. really great, really good attack, great speed, horrible defenses. But I have no electric types, which means that I most likely don't want it. Do I want a Barboach? Or do I want to wait for grass in 205? I think I'll wait for grass and Valley Wind works. Is then now the question. Spiro would be great, Hoppip could be horrible, Natu is great I guess, Wingle is whatever, and then there's a low chance for Pachirisu or Pichu. But then Spiro would be great, as I said before. Now, I know that this honey tree has a special table, which is Pikachu, Elekid, Pichu, Pachirisu, so an electric type. And I have Caterpie, Burmy, Gurmble, Grample, and Combi. So I may try to chain the honey tree and get an electric type. Anything may happen. I already have a flying Pokemon. Okay, we get the chain going. We keep it going. So anytime I find a dupe, so if I get the common pool, it's 1/3 only of not getting a dupe. And well, finally I get Pichu. Level 8 Stanspore. And I'm 22, I don't think it can kill. Yeah. Okay, so this is essentially what I was looking for. Now it needs to not be horrible. But I'll actually wait a second before I discover it because no fuck, no way. Mm, water types. I wanted my rush starter. All I wanted was my rush starter. I delayed for it. You better be amazing. Quiet. Though I heard it does nothing. It's a waterstone to evolve. Gets no moves after evolution, so it's most likely going to be a delay. Now it gets Swift Swing or Rain Dish. I want Swift. I didn't get Swift Trim, but also I got 0 IPs in special attack. And Quiet is minus speed and plus special attack. But I got 0 IPs in special attack and bad speed. Really, why do I want to reset the run right now? I mean, it's great HP and special defense, but hey, you better be good at least. Lax. I mean, Lax is bad because Raichu and Pikachu, yeah, Raichu and Pikachu and even Pichu have better special defense than defense. But then it has great IVs. Pudding's amazing. Now, what do I do with those in terms of delays? Pichu gets extreme speed at 75, so I guess I can delay for 75 and then evolve immediately into Raichu and get Magnet Rise at 78. That seems amazing. Now if I try to avoid kidding, this thing doesn't get Surf by TM or well, HM, I guess. Um, so it only gets it by level up. And Bolt Tackle would be great, I guess. And I mean, extreme speed in this game seems really good, really, really good. And if then this means not using Pichu for the whole run, it gets static, so I can use it as an overworld on Ip, which if I evolve into Pikachu, I stop being able to. Now with Pikachu, I'd still not use it much. I can use the Light Ball, 100 special attack, 90 speed, kind of like a Sharpedo. Yeah, minus special defense is bad. But then it could need to use it with Shockwave. or level up mid Gardenia fight and use Thunderbolt. But at that point I think I'd have better options, and before that it'd be mostly not that useful. 300 PP is probably not great for now. Well, I'll just write what my encounters are on the sheet. So Paliwind works, Pichu, Route North. Don't tell me I got the 1% encounter where I didn't want it. Loaded is a 1% encounter. Whereas in Eternal City it's almost guaranteed if I really wanted. Loaded. Just why? Just why? So basically I killed Rourke with 0 deaths, but I made a mistake which costed me a Ratata. Then I made a mistake. Well, I got extremely unlucky. I guess it was a mistake, yes, but then it was also extremely unlucky. And I lost my Skitty. And then after that, I lost my Geodude to, I guess, not planning well, but also getting unlucky because um, one mirror code when it mattered, and that way not would have died without taking my Geodude. And then encounter wise, I also got unlucky with bad defense, bad nature on Beautifly, bad Abyss on Caterpie, and a stupid 1% loaded with bad Abyss and bad nature for minus speed. So yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. And next exciting encounter would be I don't know, Eterna Forest does not seem exciting. Route 205 does not seem exciting either. And I have to get the 1% loaded. I can't. Like, they give me Shroomish, okay, that's a great Pokemon even if it's not a starter. They give me value. I don't know, I'd cry, but I'd get Roserade, which I think I'd like more. I really like Lotad, but not if it has horrible IVs. Not if it costs me my starter for which I've been delaying. At least it isn't Hoppip. That's all I can say, at least it isn't Hoppip. Um, this is my VP, so I probably should keep going, but man, it hurts. Leave the Pichu here in case of Ripple Manips. I think I'll have to level up the Lotad. Though I didn't check for delays on Lotad, only on Pichu. I don't think Pikachu is doing anything really important, so maybe keeping my Pichu is okay for the static. Now again, what I was doing is looking if there was some electric Pokemon nearby. Pachirisu. Just, basically only Pachirisu. And then when I get to Eterna City, 211 West has Voltorb, but I think it can boom at that point, so probably not a great idea. Then the next would be 206 with Placer and Minum, and Luxio or Fluffy. I don't know, this is just not exciting. No, no. Lotad. Well, this do not seem like interesting delays. This will still be a special attacker because of the nature, even though it has no IVs, literally zero. But then it gets no attacks. Titter Dance 45. Oh wow. Yeah, like it only gets attacks by tutor or TMs. And I'm not using TMs on this guy for obvious reasons. IVs. Let me see them again. amazing. But it's my only grass type. Yeah, if it only has 5 attack APs, so it's not that it's going to be attacking physically much better. Astonish, Razor Leaf, Water Gun, Absorb. And now it has more special attack than attack. So um, level 25, it gets Magical Leaf, Nature Power may be great for it. Um, and essentially with evolution, it's the same but later. So I might even get a Luicolo for Gardenia. I don't know how good it will be. It probably is does well against the Milotic. Where is it? So I want Magical Leaf, which it gets at level 60. I mean 25, I don't know what I said. 2, 3, 4. Yay, 60 base power move at level 25. Just in case, I'll check for... Do you learn Aurora Beam? No. Oh, yes, you do. So I could technically teach it. But probably I don't want to because grass move, water move, absorb as coverage and nature power. So now I'm going to check its secret power. Could be Swift Frame also instead of Rain Dish. Hidden Power Grass, but 50 VP. If it was 70, I'd probably teach it, maybe. Butterfree has Hidden Power Dragon 64, which is not a great offensive typing. Does hit nothing super effectively, so yeah. 67 Steel, my best Queen. Which I might keep in mind, I guess. I don't think it will be useful though. Oh yeah, Macargo has always uh, hidden power fixed because of the always always the same IPs, which is dark type in this case. However, its kit is already full. Mime Junior has Psychic hidden power 57, which is worse than what it already has. Charmander has hidden power fire, amazing. Pichu has hidden power of 31 BP, so not using that. And finally, Smoothie has poison of 64 BP. Which is arguably not great coverage because it already has flying type. So it already is flying, so I don't really need it to hit. Yep, back flying, I don't really need to hit grass for super effective with poison type moves. It's going to be exchanged though, so whatever. Skitty didn't have great IVs, and Nonic and Geodude was minus attack, but still it had 26 defense plus defense nature, 31 HP. Losing it hurts a fucking lot. I cannot evolve now the matchup for the whole run. Matchup is really good, I think. 27 attack, 22 HP, 10 defense, but with plus defense nature, minus special defense when it's not its strength, with 24 IVs, 29 speed. Yeah, it's really good. And then it will never be able to evolve to its final form. It turns out that my Charmander will keep the Blaze ability when it turns into Charizard. Which is of course horrible. Solar power for Charmander would be amazing. Maybe very simple instead of unaware. Fun fact to remember. So I leave it here for today.